is it worth making the change from one brokerage to the other? The hassle, the cost?
We're going to go over all the benefits, explain it all, and believe me, it is worth it.
Hi, I'm Adam Hopkins.
I'm Veronica Ellis.
And welcome to the Agent Revolution, where we go over all the reasons why EXP is absolutely changing our industry and why it's such a benefit to us, the agents.
We absolutely love helping agents make that transition over. Super easy. So just reach out to us, text us, call us.
We want to talk to you. We'll answer all your questions.
Okay, so EXP Realty Benefits Explained. What do you really need to know before joining EXP?
How the leads come in and how you can get leads. We're going to go over collaboration, training, stocks, and revenue share. This is what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about leads first. So one of the coolest programs we have, I think, is the Make It Rain program.
Yeah, Make It Rain.
Make It Rain.
These are pretty solid leads coming in, and you get the choice of how much you want to buy into it.
Exactly. Before I was with EXP, I wanted to get, either Facebook leads or Google leads, and everybody's been doing that and killing it with those. When I looked into what it takes to manage Facebook leads or Google leads, it was fairly time consuming and it would take some time to become proficient in this. So I looked up other people that would manage it, and the cost to have somebody manage those things were between $500 to $1,000 just to manage those leads and be effective with them. They lower the cost per clicks. I looked into that and thought, wow, you're paying $500 to $1,000, and that's before you spend any advertising. Well, with EXP and the KV Core program that they give you, which is totally free, which is like, well, I shouldn't say totally free. It's included into your monthly fee that you pay of $85.
It's just more efficient.
So when I looked into KV Core and what they offer with this Make It Rain, I was like, wow, this is amazing. What they basically do is they manage your Google leads and all that and the Facebook, and they get you the leads at a very low cost per click, and they manage that for free.
It's integrated into our CRM, so KV Core is our CRM. So it's an easy way to keep track of your leads. You could also add in, if you want, your SOIs, so it's all in one place. But when those new leads are coming in, the more you pay, the more leads you're going to get.
Yeah.
But these are solid leads, people going on to maybe our website, contacting us, reaching out for realtors, and you just have to work them.
Yeah, and it's literally just a click. I mean, you set up, it is a 3-month commitment, but for like
the lowest one's $250, right? Yeah.
Basically, though, what's nice is that you're getting about 25 to 30 leads, and those are resulting in about 2 to 3 deals. I think that the Google leads are generally more likely to buy sooner. Facebook leads maybe require a little more management.
Working.
Yeah, exactly.
There's been a lot of companies I've worked for where I'm paying for leads or using their lead generation CRMs, and I am calling these people thinking they're warm leads, and they're like very cold leads. People don't even know what you're talking about. That's not the case with Make It Rain. They're very warm leads with people that are really happy that you reached out. So then if you wanted, you could bump it up. I think the next one's $500 if you wanted to.
And this is the 5th brokerage I've been in. I've never seen that in any brokerages, a program like this. I just haven't seen it. Generally, if they give you leads, they want to a higher split out of that. That's not the case with these leads. You own the leads. They're yours. You're paying the $250. They manage it, and bam. So super awesome.
Good point, because going into our next topic, which is collaboration, it kind of pairs well with leads because Adam and I are teamed up. So if we're paying for leads, we could collaborate on those leads and the cost is shared.
So I would say before I came to EXP, the best company I ever worked for collaboration was KW. They had a natural culture where they tried to emphasize that. But every other brokerage, they'll give you some stuff. They'll teach you maybe a class, but it was really, really a lone wolf. When I was with Realty One, Urban Nest, all of those, it was just really a lone wolf experience, which didn't bother me. I mean, that's how I started out.
Right.
I had a lot of sales experience, and I'm like, I'm going to figure this out on my own. It did take me longer had I joined a team, or if I was in this type of environment, I know I would have succeeded faster.
Right. I'm the opposite because I'm a newer agent and walked into EXP, was recruited and met Adam and did my research on the company. And the thing I loved most about it was that it's global. So I'm not limited with the transactions that I have to do. In fact, I've really started reaching out with our collaboration, which we use a site called Workplace, which is in EXP, and Workplace is basically like our main hub to collaborate. So it's almost like, it feels like a Facebook. You've got your news feed, you've got every agent from whether it's Australia or the United Kingdom here, all over the States. So I'm actually collaborating right now with agents in California to help me sell my grandmother's home.
Yeah.
I'm collaborating with an agent out of Florida to help a friend of mine that lives there. And it's just been awesome. You meet new people. We have such a close network with EXP. It doesn't feel like it's competitive. We're working out referral fees. We're making sure we're taking care of one another.
You brought up a great point in that I've been with some big companies like Keller Williams. I never got a referral from them. If you're engaged in the community, you're going to get more referrals than you probably ever have.
Well, there's a referral group on Workplace. So all you do is join the group, and then we have a format of how we make a post, and every agent sees it, and then they'll message you and reach out. And
so there's more leads there. I mean, there's some benefits to owning the brokerage, and we do own the brokerage collectively.
Training. So once you collaborate, the other topic that we wanted to discuss was just the concept of training. A lot of people think, well, this is a cloud-based brokerage. How would I even find anything out? Like, it could be a little daunting coming on as a new agent. That was a
big concern.
A concern, and then also a big relief when I heard. I interviewed a lot of brokerages, locally here in Vegas. Awesome. I have friends with a few different ones, but the training we have by far is the best, and it's all part of it. I don't have to pay for any of it.
Yeah, it's all just.
I've got online classes, pre-recorded classes. There's every day, depending on your state. You could go into the World, which is our virtual database, and you could pick out a stateroom if I want to learn and stay up to speed with what's going on in the state of Nevada.
Yeah, just think about how much easier it is to literally roll out of bed and go to your local office meeting. You don't have to get all dressed up.
I don't have to drive across town to go to the marketplace.
It's significantly easier and better, and get all the data I want. And if you have somebody who's speaking that doesn't speak to you, doesn't need it, I'm out. And I don't have to be like, can you imagine doing that in the middle of title reps doing some presentation? You're like, dude, I'm out. And you walk out. Yeah, a little uncomfortable. This, I could just, I'm gone.
You could choose live classes or pre-recorded, which I love.
The volume of education here dwarfs anywhere else on the planet. Now, Keller Williams consider themselves a coaching class and a training, and they probably have 13 live classes a week. And that's pretty impressive. For EXP, that's a day. You're getting at least 13 live classes, and by high producers.
All different topics, right? From social media to contracts to the bylaws, like whatever it is you need, you literally could just search it out and go,
this is what's going on.
I need help with this.
And they have a calendar for like forever back, so you can see what's coming up. You can, that's one I want to go. I really want to get into luxury real estate listings, and so there's a class on it from somebody who's killing it. In luxury.
They have also like live feature guest speakers. So Grant Cardone is a huge partner of ours now.
Huge.
And so when I saw EXP, I'm like, oh, this is a no-brainer right here. So this is a no-brainer because it solves so many problems for real estate agents.
Grant Cardone's joined EXP, so come on, let's go.
And he's doing live broadcasts with our CEO and founder. It's
amazing stuff.
You just join their group on EXP, and you can hear from the best, the people that have made it and have answers.
Grant Cardone, look, he's the best at sales training there is right now. And him and his wife are in EXP, and he says it's the biggest no-brainer of all time. Honestly, it's almost overwhelming. It's like drinking from a fire hose. If training is your concern, rest assured,
EXP's got you covered. The next topics are my favorites.
So let's talk stock first, okay?
They kind of go hand in hand.
Look, there is I make such a profit off of EXP, I can't even tell you. It's crazy.
We'll tell them.
We're going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. And what the stock program is that we get stock for doing the things we do as real estate agents anyway.
Right. So explain the program a little bit. So go into the fact that we have a cap.
Yeah.
Okay? Because a lot of people are like, well, I don't have that, and it's 100%, and this and that. And these are the things that people will, let's say, the objections. I'm sure you're watching this, and you may have objections. So, okay, maybe we have a $16,000 cap.
Yeah. Okay. So let me give you an example to why this is better than I was at the previous place.
Right.
When I was at Realty One, I sold 31 transactions, and their average transaction fee was $1,000. It was a sliding scale. When I looked at the numbers, I paid them $31,000. And then when I went to Keller Williams, I'm like, well, it's at least capped at $15,000 with them, and then plus 3%. So it was like almost $20,000 with the franchise fee. I was like, okay, it's a no-brainer when you're doing volume. So EXP caps at $16,000. Now, when you cap at $16,000, they give you $400 in shares. Boom, right there. You just get it. Shares now is worth like $2,000 from the first time I did it. And then if you sell 20 more homes after you've capped, they will give you all $16,000 back in shares.
Thank you.
Yeah, hey, just here's. Those stocks, when they give you stocks free, it needs to vest for 3 years. When you did your first transaction, I got $400 in shares then. Okay, because I brought her into the company, and I got $400 in shares.
Yep.
So every time you bring somebody in, you get $400 in shares.
Wait, Adam, do you mean that this is a pyramid scheme?
Oh yeah, it's so pyramid.
Is this a multi-level market?
Okay.
You have to recruit people?
I know. Well,
this is just what we hear.
And this is why I didn't join EXP in 2015. When I was recruited in 2015, I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to start my own brokerage. And what my thinking was, I want to create a brokerage that made it so attractive to agents to recruit other people that I didn't have to recruit.
Exactly.
Well, that's what EXP did, but they did it way better than I would have even done it. And that's basically what they've done, is they've incentivized us such a degree that we can't help. Well, that's why I'm making this video.
It's a benefit. You don't have to go. If you don't want to make more money, you don't have to.
No.
Like, you could sit back and just do, real estate. Just do your own buy and sell transactions, whatever you want. But passive income, it's a no-brainer.
In addition to that, every single time you close a deal, you have an opt-in program, which I highly recommend you do, where 5% of your commission is bought by stock. Then they give you a 10% discount on that stock. So you're getting additional, it's almost like a 401k for real estate agents.
Right.
We pay in, they help us with it too, and it just keeps growing, and it's astounding. Okay, moving on. Revenue share, we've already touched on that a little bit. This is an amazing program that truly can set you free from ever having to do a deal again.
Well, just have other people help you out.
Yeah.
With them,
Well, it gives you freedom to be able to choose. So for me, one of my pursuits is both time freedom and money freedom.
Okay.
Now, when I'm making a lot of money, I don't have a lot of time. In real estate, you're so friggin' busy. You're working until 12 o'clock at night. Yeah, you know how it is. Okay, and it gets old. It grinds you down.
Yeah, it definitely can.
I want to be able to have time freedom where if I step away from my business for an entire month, what would happen? Well, currently, if I'm not having revenue share, I don't get paid. There's no money there, and 45 days I'm really hosed, right? Imagine what your month will be like if you start off with $5,000 or even $10,000 a month. Well, it's pretty freaking amazing because it's passive income. And what's also great is it creates a situation where I'm a partner with you.
Right. You're invested. Adam's invested in my career because it doesn't just benefit me, it benefits him as well. But it creates a very cohesive working relationship where he wants to see me succeed. Yeah. It benefits, it's a win-win. And him winning on that doesn't take away from me.
Yeah. Typically, I would put you on a team. And you'd split 50-50 of everything you do. Well, now you have to double what you're producing to be able to make it. Whereas this, I take actually 3.2% of your production, which is itsy bitsy, and it doesn't even come out of your portion. It comes out of the 80-20 the EXP gets. And so their 20% that they get, you still keep the 80%, but I'm invested in you. It's a total of $2,800. Okay, that's the most I can make if she caps out in the course of her year of time. $2,800 is probably not worth us to spend a lot of time together. No. However, it's that the opportunity that she could duplicate herself, who could duplicate herself, who could duplicate themselves.
We could do like an entire video just on this. In fact, what we normally do is if you're even slightly interested in what you've heard, we want to set up a meeting with you. Yes. A quick Zoom. Preferably, we'd love to take you to coffee or lunch, explain the details, and we'll show you.
Yeah, I truly believe this is the biggest no-brainer in real estate history. Mm-hmm. Reach out to us, explain to you, a sponsor should do and does do, how we can create your business to come to you rather than to have to go chase after it all the time. One of the things is just using YouTube like you're doing here. Look, you found us this way. You can do that with your own career as well. And I'm going to teach you how to build a Facebook group and how you can go from a group with nobody in it to 14,000 in 1 year. That's what I did. And that just pulls deals to me naturally, just regularly. So I will go over all those things. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the button.
Hit the bell. Ring my bell.
That's right. Ring our bell.
Like us.
Okay. Anyway, go give us a call, and we'll be happy to talk with you. Schedule time to meet with us.